So as of today, I've been in Nairobi for a couple of weeks now. So I came, we left Nigeria 12th of June. We're supposed to get here on the 12th of June, but we got here just past midnight on the 13th of June. Okay, it has been an amazing experience. I'm loving living here. I'm loving living in Nairobi. Of course, I'm here to work, so I'm currently living an all-expense paid life. Do you get? So I mean, this feels good. If this can continue forever, sign me up. Like I said, I'm here to work, so majority of my time here is spent working, right? I'm not on vacation or anything like that. But what I've tried to do is to go to a couple of places. I mean, I'm new in town. My colleagues have been amazing. They've been taking us to different places. They've told us stuff to do. But so one thing is, I'm trying not to do too many touristy things, because I realize I most likely would still come back to Nairobi, to Kenya. So I don't want to like finish everything I can do here in Nairobi. I've been to a couple of places. There's still a couple of places that I would still like to go before I probably leave on this trip. But yeah, this video is to tell you all about how I've been living in Nairobi and what I've been up to here. So of course, I'm going to start from the beginning. Traveling from Nigeria. This is my first time leaving the country, ever traveling out of my country, Nigeria, ever. I never went to Ghana or no. First time leaving the country, first time going on a almost a 6-hour flight. So I think it was 5-hour, 20 minutes flight. Yeah, so I didn't do a lot of research. I honestly didn't. But just like the couple, I asked my colleague what the weather was like, and she told me that it was colder than Lagos, which was good news to me, because at the time we're leaving Lagos was hot. So it was usually I get warm very easily, which is why living in Lagos and the heat can be very stressful for me. So I was looking forward to coming to a place that was much colder. So I heard that it was cold, but I also didn't want to now pack too many jackets or too many things that I might not need, because like I said, I get warm easily, so I don't get cold as fast as most people would. And I knew that I wasn't. I think I checked the temperature at some point. I was told that July was the coldest month and we're going in June. So I got a jean jacket for my cousin. I can't wear jean jackets in Lagos. It's not possible. I will die of heat. So I got a jean jacket for my cousin, and then I had a normal black jacket that I usually would wear. And so those were the only two things that I brought as per cold. So if I get cold, I'll just put them on. So I did that. What else did I do? I'm trying to think of the things I did to prepare to come here. Nothing major really. It was basically just that what's it called now, the cold. Yeah, it was this. So yeah, that I did that, and then we headed out. I think our flight was on a Sunday afternoon. Immigration wasn't bad, so we had to get I'm fully vaccinated for COVID, so we had to fill a form online, upload my COVID certificate. I also had to get a yellow fever vaccine and the card to travel with, and I did that. So we filled that vaccination thing and the yellow fever thing. Yeah, visa was done by an agent. So Kenya has visa on arrival, at least for Nigeria. So if you want to come to Kenya, you might want to try that out. I noticed when we actually arrived, a lot of people were getting their visas on arrival. But we got our own visas before coming in, I think a day before. So yeah, but that was done. Yeah, one thing I experienced. So I traveled with my colleague. You'd see him a lot in this video. Yes, I traveled with him, and so first thing that people would think, like whenever you see us, two, a man and a woman traveling together, they thought we were a couple, and so they were speaking to him. They were not talking to me, and I think most of the people that we met at immigration and like when we were checking in at the airport were Igbos. So and he's Igbo, so they were speaking Igbo to him. They were asking him for money. Nobody asked me for money, not one time. And I know that it's because I was with him. So Petraki, well done. I mean, I didn't mind. I wouldn't have even given him any money if they asked me anyway, because I didn't have I didn't hold cash. So yeah, there was that. Immigration wasn't too. It was, of course, more. There were more checks than local. I don't think I've even ever. Yeah, I've never gone through immigration. Usually for local flights, I just check in my bags and then I go and sit. But yeah, this one we had to go through immigration, take some snapshots. I'm trying to think of like 3 different stops to get to where we then had to waited for about 3-4 hours. Yeah, and then boarding started. Our bags, our carry-ons were checked, and then we got into the plane. I always get the window seat. I think I've only ever flown on an aisle seat, and I hated it. I'm claustrophobic, and so I need to be able to see like an expanse of space that is bigger, so that I don't look like, so that it doesn't look like I'm choked up. So I always get a window seat. Yeah, so, and then of course with the views, sweet. So we got into the plane, we were taxiing, and then the pilot stopped the plane. I was like, what's happening? That has never happened to me. So usually when the flights are delayed, for me, is that maybe the flight is already, but I've never gotten on a plane and then we were already moving. And then the pilot stopped the plane. It was a lady. So she came on and then told us that there was a warning sign and she needed them to check it out before before we started our journey. That took them like 2 hours to check and fix and certify the flight okay to fly. And then we went off to Nairobi. Like I said, the flight was about 5 hours 20 minutes, so we would have gotten to Nairobi around 10:30 or even before then, if we had not had that delay in the beginning. Yeah, so it was a good flight. It wasn't terrible. My colleague has a different experience because that was also the first time I was flying with a plane with 3 seats. Yeah, so he was in the middle, I was by the window, and then there was somebody here. He didn't really enjoy himself, but I was fine. The space wasn't a lot, but I had enough space, and then I was by the window, so my claustrophobia wasn't a problem. Nice views. I took pictures, took some videos. I didn't realize I can increase it as I feel.
Yeah, so you have to lock the focus, because now you see the wing is out of focus. No, it's out of focus. So start again. Position it.
What did I do on the plane? Oh, I was watching a new Netflix show. Yeah, so watched Netflix, slept a bit, but mostly I was awake. And then we got to Nairobi past midnight. Really? I didn't get it. There were more people in front of us. Welcome to Kenya. Yep. The flight was actually good. Apart from the delay, flight was good. And then we went through immigration again. They checked, so went through immigration, checked our COVID vaccination. Then we got to where they would check our yellow fever, and my colleague and I were asked to step aside. So the the yellow fever vaccine is valid for so it's the yellow fever vaccine is active 10 days after you take it. So if you were to take the vaccine on the 1st of a month, on the 11th is when it will become active, and then that's when you can travel. But I took mine and I traveled less than 10 days, so that was why we were asked to step aside. But just like Nigerian, what's it called, she was basically asking for money and we didn't have cash, so we couldn't even give her. And then eventually she let us go. There were a lot of other people, there were a couple of other people, not a lot, like a few other people, and that had the same issue. And but they eventually let us go. But I would advise that if you're going to be traveling, even if you're not traveling, but if you plan to travel or anything like that, get your yellow fever vaccine on time, and it's valid for life. You don't need to get it anytime again. So just one shot, very simple. It was 2,000 naira. Yeah, it was 2,000 naira when I got it. So it didn't even take time. I applied online, paid online, and I just printed my slip and went there with it. Within 30 minutes I was done. I got my shot and had to wait for the certificate, got that, and I left. Very, very, very simple. Okay, so we got in, and then we're waiting for our taxi from the our driver from the airport, from the hotel. So the hotel arranged airport pickup for us, and by the time we got there, the driver wasn't there, or we couldn't see him. So there were people holding up different names of hotels, different people's names, and all of that, but we couldn't see us, so we had to wait. Eventually we called one of the, so there were people coming, there were taxi guys and women coming towards us to ask us where we were going, and then we told them we were waiting for our own airport transfer. And one of them was very nice enough to give us his phone to make a call, because I mean, of course, we didn't have a Kenyan number, so we had to use his phone to call the hotel. And then they gave us the driver's number, and then they told us that he was already around or something like that. So we eventually then called him, and we left. But there was one very beautiful woman, lady, very cute, a taxi lady that came. Just like, oh, so cute. Another experience that I had at the airport was, I didn't tell you about when we came out. It wasn't as cold as, thankfully, it was the right amount of cold. It was just like the AC is turned on, which is basically what it feels like all the time. Like right now, it's cold, but it's, of course, colder than Nigeria and all of that, colder than Lagos, but it wasn't crazy. It wasn't like a blast of wind. Oh, and that was another thing. The weather was just cold. There wasn't wind or breeze, so it wasn't like it was hitting you in a harsh way. It was just like walking into a cold room, and I really liked that. It wasn't. I loved it. I was so happy. Coming from Lagos at that point in time was sweet. And then there were a lot of people that traveled in. There were a lot of I could see a lot of Somali families that maybe they had a wedding or so. There were like 20 of them that traveled down, and their other family members came to greet them, and they were all hugging, and it was just so sweet. Oh my god. Okay, so then our taxi came, and then we drove Nairobi nights to our hotel. Beautiful, like it was smooth road, and then I'm a night person, so I enjoy riding at night. It was just so beautiful. I think I took a couple of videos too. If I did, I would of course add them in here. Got to the hotel. By the time we got to the hotel, dinner was done, so we couldn't have dinner, but I had my super 2. I got super 2 before I left Nigeria, so I still had that left, and that was what we ate. You guys, your girl is in another country, so we just checked into our hotel room here in Kenya, and I'm exhausted. Let me show you what the room currently looks like. I'll do a proper room tour tomorrow, but here's what we're working with. I have taken some couple of things from my box. You can see I already set my shoes. This is what I'm working with for the next 2 weeks. This is the restroom. Like I said, stuff are out already. I'm excited, but I'm too exhausted to show it. I feel like I would do a better intro when I wake up in the morning. And this is me welcoming myself to Kenya. And then we went to sleep. I think I showed the hotel room, so I'll show you what the hotel room looks like. Good morning, guys. Okay, so this is officially the first morning in Kenya. I'm about to go and have breakfast. I don't know, I still need more sleep. We're supposed to, it's 7:45, and breakfast is from 6:30 to I think like 10 a.m. and of course the earlier we go, the better things we'll be able to eat, right? I still need more sleep. I really do still need more sleep. I hate that my energy level is this low. I'm not a morning person, and yeah, but don't worry, it will pick up, okay? It's a good morning, guys. So this is my current view. Let's look at it. I'm on the 8th floor of, I think this is an 11-story building. I don't know, I'll confirm that, but this is my view from this side of the room. This is the hotel itself. It's massive. Okay, I'm sure this is not, I need to confirm what floor I'm on. But yeah, it's just before 8 a.m. and there we go. I don't like mornings because I'm still exhausted from the travel. I really want and need more sleep, but I'm still waiting for my colleagues to come out so that we can go for breakfast. Kind of looking forward to that already. It's food now, so. Oh yeah, let me just do a quick tour of the room. Hold on. All right, so when you walk in, so this is the door you walk in through. When you walk in, there is this area here where I have put my shoes. Of course, you already know there's the bathroom. There's a bed. Lovely bed. The pillows are so soft. Love it. And there's a TV over there. I'm not sure I'm going to be watching TV. There's a beautiful, I mean, imagine me filming a video. Let's just imagine that. And then there's this area, there's this sitting area with a desk. The fridge is here. You can make coffee or tea here. Oh, okay, so another I don't know if I've mentioned anything about this, but plastic, there's a plastic ban in Kenya, so this is their water in a proper glass bottle. Love it, love it. Yeah, so there's a fridge here. Here's the wardrobe. It's small, but like it's big enough for me. And then there is the desk and chair where I'll most likely be working from if I'm working from the hotel. Yeah, that's it. It's really beautiful, small. I like it. I love it. Yeah, so that was where I stayed for 2 weeks. Beautiful. I enjoyed myself. The bed sheets were amazing. I mean, it's a 5-star hotel. Lovely. The beddings, soft, and like you would not want to get out of bed. The pillows, it just felt good. Housekeeping was nice. Everybody was nice. The service was amazing. And then we had buffet. So we usually would have buffet breakfast and dinner. I will do another video just showing you guys all the different kinds of foods that I ate while at that hotel. Basically all the kinds of food that I've eaten since I've been in Nairobi. Yeah, I'll do a video for that because it's a lot, and I have things to say. So yeah, the next day we went to the office. We had to resume work, or we woke up, we didn't wake up early, so my colleague came to pick us, drove Nairobi mornings to our office. That building is beautiful. Oh, love it. Yeah, so and that's where we've been working from for a bit now. But I came to, again, like I said, I came to work. One of the major things I came for is to train some of our business partners, and I did that for 6 days. Yeah, had a good time. I learned. So I always say that training is not the part of my job that I enjoy the most. It's not. It's probably the part of my job that I enjoy the least. I prefer the administrative part, like the project management part. I don't quite enjoy the training, but I still, I say this all the time: all or nothing, go big or go home. I will still give it my best, and I do. If I do this, do say so myself, I did a very good job. I did a very good job. Got comments from the participants. More than half of the class, like 80% of the class, passed. Like, so we so we had I gave them an assessment after the training, just to assess their project knowledge and all of that, and more than half of the class got over 80 out of 100. What, what? It was so good. I felt so good about myself, like that. So again, going into, because I do not really enjoy training that much, I was a bit anxious about it, and that was my largest class ever. There were 29, 27 people in class at the time, largest class ever. And it was a physical session. So, and I mean, my voice, a lot of times I'm insecure about my voice, especially where there are men in the class and their voices are like much deeper, and I have to like increase my own voice so that you can hear me. But it was a very good experience. I met new people. They were very interesting. There were a couple of people that were very interesting, but yeah, but they were very accommodating and hospitable. Everybody wanted to, talk to the girl from Nigeria. Yeah, it was good. I've had good experiences since I've been here in Nairobi. So after that training, of course, got to work. Like, I have to go. I'm here to work, so I go to work every single weekday. But my colleagues have been taking us out. The first thing that we did, the first place we went was the Oval. We went there. Shout out to Nikki. We went there for lunch, and it was my first time having steak. So of course, from what's it called? I've only ever seen steak online, read in books and all of that. So I wasn't sure if I would want. I knew that I wasn't going to ask for rare first. My first thing would be to try out medium rare. I can't do anything past that. Like, no, we're not eating raw meat. I'll show you what it looks like. I ordered for medium rare. No, is it medium rare? I can't even. What did I order for? Yeah, I think it was medium rare. So medium rare, then well done, right? When it was brought to us, we had to tell them to take it back and give us well done. Even the person that ordered for well done, there was really no difference between medium rare and well done. But it was good. They took it back, cooked it for a little bit more, and then we had a good time. Had a good time. Okay, so after lunch we went back to the office, worked for I think an hour or so, and then went back out. Closed for the day. Then we had to get our Kenyan SIM. Shout out to Louisa, who took us to the mall where we got our Safaricom SIM and activated our M-Pesa and all of that, just to get us settled in. We had a number, and we also could use M-Pesa to pay. So there's this payment method that they use here. Instead of you paying in cash or using a card, you had your M-Pesa account, so you can then transfer money. You can use an app, or you can use your Safaricom app or icon on your phone. Very easy. Everybody has it. In fact, I think most people use M-Pesa than cash. So most of the time when I take an Uber, and everybody wants M-Pesa, nobody goes around. Not a lot of people go around with cash. I prefer cash because then I don't have to pay like extra because there's a service fee when you use M-Pesa. However, when people don't have M-Pesa, when people don't have cash to give you back, you have to be forced to use M-Pesa. So we're able to set those up on that first day, which was our first day, let's just say first day. And then after that, we went for drinks at News Cafe. It was like our welcome to Nairobi drinks. I had milkshake. This is the beginning of me having milkshakes in Nairobi. Had a very nice, it was very good. Oh, it was very good. Had milkshake, and then we went back to the hotel. Okay, so hi guys. So we just got back from the day. Went to the Kenyan office today. I'm going to show you guys where our Kenyan office is. Maybe not, but it's a very beautiful place. Then we went out for lunch. I had steak for the first time. There's an entire story to that. I just wanted to do a quick update because we're going back downstairs, and I just did I changed my top. This is not what I was wearing. I just changed into this so that we could go back downstairs for dinner. Maybe when I come back upstairs, I'll give you guys another update. But I'm loving Kenya. My colleagues have been amazing. I met a new person today. Hi Flex. Yeah, having a good time. The weather is, I'm enjoying it so much. I do not miss Lagos yet. I'm not sure I'm going to miss Lagos before I leave here, but yeah. Good morning. Hi guys, good morning. Day two. Having a good time. Okay, so we're supposed to be heading for the office in about 10-15 minutes. I'm waiting for my colleague right now. We have a meeting for 10 a.m. Yes, 10 a.m. Okay, so I've had breakfast today. I feel good. I like my matching lippy, and this. It's a good morning. Let me show you what outside looks like at the moment. It's a good morning. There are not a lot of people on the road. There's a conference happening here, so breakfast was quite rowdy. That's my colleague. Okay, so this is what I look like today. I'll just throw on a jacket. I'm really loving the weather here, so I'm not bothered about the cold. It's not that cold. It's just like the right amount of cold. It actually really feels like the AC is on. I hope it's not my body just deceiving me, but yes, I'll throw on a jacket, and then yeah, that's it. We're going to work. Okay, so I'm just going to run you through like places I've been in Nairobi. I mean, again, like I said, 80% of my time here has been work, but of course I did other things. And one of that was we're taking to a live what's this place called? Brew Bistro. Yeah, Brew Bistro, where there was a live band. I had an amazing time. I had a mocktail that night, and I didn't enjoy it. It was something that had ginger. I didn't enjoy it, so I just decided that whenever I go out, I would always ask for milkshakes. I had that, and then I think, yeah, I had two different cocktails, right? Or either no, I had a milkshake, which was terrible. Not terrible, but it wasn't good. It wasn't as good as the one I had at News Cafe. And then I had a cocktail, which I didn't really enjoy. But I enjoyed the live band. There was this lady that sang Must Be Love on the Brain. Oh, her rendition was amazing. I had to get up. was good. She was really good. Had a good time at the live band. There were people dancing.
I don't wanna go back to where you from. The devil is just me and it's a bitch, I sing fire for home. I don't wanna reason with no more. I don't wanna go back to where you from. The devil is just me and it's a bitch,
It was just fun night. Yeah. So on the wall at Brew Bistro, I don't know why that's like a tongue twister for me. There are these like drawings of how the beer is being made, how it's fermented and distilled and all of that. And it's like it's massive. It's like an entire wall or like one side of the what's it called? Of the building. It's really beautiful. Then another day we went to Barlkiss. So Barlkiss is like a cool, chilled place that you can go to after work. I'd never seen that amount of board games. There were so many. It was just ridiculous. Like what? It was like an entire shelf with mind-blowing board games. I would have never thought that we had that amount of board games in the world. It was just like, I was just like, what is going on here? We got there late, so we couldn't, so they closed by 9. 9. So we couldn't stay for a while, but we had chicken wings and before we left. It was good, very good. I would like to actually go back there. It's the kind of place that you can go, like I said, after work, just to chill, like not really having a night out. Like by 9 you are done and you're back home, so you can go any day of the week. Had a good time there. Then we went to Deja Vu. Yeah, just before this I forgot the name of this place. So we went to Deja Vu, which is like a club, but it's like outdoors. So it's basically music and drinking. I had an amazing time. It was so good. It was so good, and it was so good. There were 2 DJs, just good vibes, good vibes. I had an amazing time there. Yeah, I did. Deja Vu was a good place. So we've been to 2 different malls here. So we've been to Sarit and Westgate. So yeah, so usually we've gone. I think we've only been to Sarit So I've only been to Westgate once, at least so far, and so we were not necessarily warned, but there was a terrorist attack here in Nairobi, and it was the Westgate. There was like a hostage situation. A couple of people died. It was honestly my first time learning about it when I got here, but just hearing stories from people that live here and how that experience was. So a lot of people would not, that like Westgate is not the first place that you would want to go to, and that's because of there's still that fear of it could be attacked and all of that, or it was attacked. So yeah, I went there once. This mall I usually would go now is Sarit, where I get everything I need from Sarit. Everything. I mean, I don't need a lot, so everything I need from Sarit, and yeah, maybe next time when I go, I'll take you guys along with me. So my colleague before coming, he had like a list of places that he wanted to go, and the carnival was one of it. So one of the things that we're told here is that they are big on meat, and so their staple, their maybe national meal is ugali, which is made from maize, nyama choma, which is basically roasted meat, just add salt and all of that. Basically roasted meat. So your machoma could be anything, any kind of meat: chicken, beef, goat, mutton, which is lamb, yeah, crocodile. So when we went to the carnival, we ordered what we ordered out. All of these things are forgotten, right? I'm going to just write them in the here. So what we ordered had it was a platter of all the different kinds of meat that were available that day, and had a good time at the carnival. The crocodile meat was the best. The ostrich meat that we had was just very underwhelming. It was made into meatballs and it wasn't doing anything for me. You know what, I'm going to give you more details in the next video. Let's because this is already very long. Okay, so I mean, if you're still here, subscribe, like this video, and please leave a comment down below. I'd like to hear from you guys. Thank you for watching my video. See you in the next one.